gonna eat. What's up, big guy? Go ahead. We've gone ahead. We're gonna throw some food in here for General. Usually General gets fed on his own. Way up high over here. But right now it is, I think, negative 11 out, wind chill. So he is getting to eat in here for now. While someone's playing outside with me. Oh, big boy. Yes, I know. And we've got Trixie here. She's one of our newer girls. Bred, but not as pregnant as the 3 who are in back that we're watching, who could have babies any day. So she's out here helping keep Applejacks warm and keeping General company in the house. They've got a light in there, keeping them all good at night and on these really cold days. You guys got a lion head visiting. Go get in your house. It's too chilly. Now our birds who don't have the heat lamps, and by these birds I don't mean the emus, I mean the chickens and our ducks and our pigeons. We do bring them all together in the one coop so they have more body heat. But other than that, they go into the roost box at night. The roost box has fencing underneath that allows the poop to fall through so that they don't build up moisture. It's got great ventilation. They stay plenty warm up there. I do have to stop and visit my girls. I know you guys get all the camera attention. These are definitely 2 of the favorites on the farm. This is Professor Pepper and our Butter. And these 2 girls are Cooney Coons, and they will be our new sows on the farm eventually when they're ready to give us little piglets. We love heritage breed pigs. They stay a little smaller than your larger meat pigs and other heritage breeds that you can get that are larger. We had a Mangalitsa a couple years back. She was a great mama. Super cool curly hair, but she was about a 400-pound pig. So a lot more to deal with than these cute little guys, which will probably max out maybe somewhere around 150. 200 max, maybe, when they've got a belly full of babies. I don't know if she'll wanna. Yeah, there she goes. They do love to roll over for a good belly rub. I won't make her do that too long though. It's cold, baby. Get off the ground. And they will be with our other heritage breed pig, Percy. He is very sweet. He has given us many babies on this farm. Yes, Mama's gonna come crawling with you too. He is an American guinea hog, and we've got him on a diet which he's pausing on during these cold days. We're overfeeding him yet again, but he should as well only be around 175 to 200 pounds. And he's another heritage breed pig, slower growing, smaller pig, better meat. We love him. He loves attention just as much as the girls do. Oh, Mama can't gracefully get in here with the camera in her hands. There we go. All right, I knew I'd get in here eventually. So this is Percy, sweet fella on the farm. He has been our breeder pig from the very start, giving us a few litters of beautiful pigs. And he's just waiting for those girls to grow up so that he can give us some more pigs, huh, buddy? Yes, he is a beautiful American guinea hog. These were America's first guard dog. And they would free range in everybody's yards, and they would graze and keep down your grass, so they'd be your lawnmower. And like I said, first guard dog, because can you imagine coming up to this at night? This big mass coming and grunting and snorting at you in the dark? I know I'd run. Not from you though. Come back over here to our sow house. We have had piglets in the winter over here. When that happens, they do get a heat lamp. Don't know if you can see very good in there, but there is a wall that kind of goes off the corner there. And there is just a small gap big enough for piglets to get under. And we do put a heat lamp back there in the winter. If there is babies, the piglets can get under to the heat lamp, get it away from mama. And then mama doesn't have to get hot from the heat lamp, and it gives her a moment to rest and the piglets a safe place to lay. We haven't ever had an issue with a mom rolling over on a piglet. People do say that that happens, so it is always nice to have a little section away for your piglets. Okay, let's go see the sheep. Coming into our big sheep pen. There are two separate houses, and we do have the ability to close off. We usually close off our ram when it's not breeding season. As sweet as he can be on the other side of a fence, this little boy can deliver quite a punch. He's a good protector. He is good and grumpy when he needs to be, and he protects all his girls. We've got Cheryl and Betty. He's coming back, so I will watch out, because he'll probably think about telling me that I need to get away because I'm making them uncomfortable. Because right now in the winter, they have all their straw in here, and they all have been deciding to bed down together. And this is the best house as far as keeping drafts out. And again, they're another animal that doesn't have a heat lamp because they have their God-given winter coats on, their wool. We shear in the spring and then let them grow out all year so that they have something to keep them warm and something to hold a little extra hay, huh, Cheryl? She's eating off his wool. But yeah, Wu-Tang has made a couple babies on the farm, so he's our proven breeder as well. Ooh. And he will come up, almost acting like he's going to be friendly, but even from this distance, he can very quickly give you a really good headbutt. They will also kick. He's coming up kind of sideways to me, which also seems like a friendly thing, and it's really not. They like to aim for boys' private parts, so they'll get up close to you so that they can kick you, which looks kind of goofy, but they know what they're doing. But right now he's licking his lips. He's calmed a little bit because he's smelling his sheep and he's thinking about his girls. But yeah, our beautiful little Shetland sheep. They actually are very similar to Woosent sheep that are over in Ireland and England. And the fact that they are this really super small miniature size. He comes up, yep, there he goes trying to kick me because I'm getting right next to him. He comes up to about my knee. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. He comes up to about my knee, which is like a great size because though he can be spirited and protect his ladies. He's a good manageable size that if you need to kind of grab him to tell him to stay back, you can, and stop him kind of mid headbutt, which is really nice and manageable. Still not anything the kids get into when he's not penned up in his separate ways. But he's good. He's been here since he was little, which some people think when you would hand rear a ram, which he was not bottle fed, but we have had him since he was little. And some people think that that would make the nicest ram and get confused when their rams all of a sudden what they think is turn mean. But what it is a bottle fed ram. Yep, and he's getting ready there. No. So a bottle fed ram, or a ram that you've had from a really young age that you treat like family, now sees you as family. So just like they would treat any other ram in their family, if you don't smell like someone they can breed, then they are instantly assuming that you, yep, don't. They're gonna instantly assume that you are someone who is going to challenge them to see who gets to breed, which is what he's thinking now. He was looking and smelling at me, realizes I am not a female that he can get with, and he is now upset that I'm in the pen and wants me to get out, and I will listen to him. So you hand rear, you bottle feed, they look at you like family, which sounds really sweet, but that means that you are competition. You are someone he has to battle with to see who's gonna get the girls. So they are beautiful sheep. We love sheep with wool because not only do you get to breed them and you get their babies, you can also milk sheep. They have really nutritious milk. And then with that wool, that's just one more product that you get out of them. And of course, if you like the meat, then you can also butcher them too. So sheep are one of the best livestock that you can have on a farm because of how many different things they can produce and give you. They're pretty great. And they're super cute. But yeah, still really cold. Bunny Farm is still really frozen. There's still snow on the ground, but the animals are doing great. It's funny because everybody always asks what we do with our bunnies in the winter. They do have this nice little wind block that we can put down. It rolls up, probably when it's not frozen. We don't heat lamp our bunnies. They actually do really good in the winter as long as they have a place or places to get out of the cold with plenty of bedding. They have a couple houses right there, and then a nice little tube that goes down, and some more housing over there. And we obviously give them plenty of feed and straw and hay as well to keep warm. Bunnies actually do better in the cold than they do in the heat. If you're going to have a problem with the bunny, it's going to be in the summer months when it's getting too hot. They need lots of water to cool them off. They, again, like the chickens, have the fencing on the bottom to give them lots of air circulation, to let their poo drop through, and to keep it nice and dry. So the biggest thing with most farm animals is to keep things dry and to keep them out of the wind. That's what's going to hurt your animals. So if you can keep them dry, if you can keep them out of the wind, you're going to water them multiple times a day. In this, we do the smaller waterers so that they can get all the way through their water. And then we come and bring them out more water. And they know when you're dropping it, when to drink it. We've got our wagon of buckets here. We do have larger waterers that they have that are easy to break ice when it's not -20 out. But unfortunately in these, they're gonna freeze anyway. We don't like to have too many electrical things out because we don't want too many ways to start a fire. So in the winter months, when it's super cold, which usually only happens a handful of days here, They get smaller waterers. We get the job of bringing out buckets, and we water them a couple times a day. But yeah, fresh water, fresh food, lots of straw, out of the wind, no moisture, and your animals can make it through some pretty crazy temperatures. Sunday, it was super, super cold, like I said, about -30, and they were all smart enough. They were not standing outside of their houses like that one and the shed. You can see the emus in that far enclosure are not out, so even today they are deciding that they don't want to be out in this wind. Everyone stayed even in here. They were up in the roost box. We've got egg boxes back there. We've got a house on the ground, but today they want to stand in this wind. They're actually waiting for me to open up that door and think that it's nice enough to free range. I don't think it's nice enough to free range, so they're not gonna. But that's all. Hope everybody else is weathering the storm and staying warm.